but there's nowhere else I'd rather be instead. And your arms never knew I was misled. Like when you say you love me right until the end, yeah. Thinking you're with me, why am I seeing you with me? Posting on the ground like it's yours and you're her man. No, playing stupid games, got me waiting around all day. Whoa, and now you're feeling lonely, so now you wanna call me. Calling on my line while I'm doing just fine. You used to be my favorite drug, but now the habit's gone, thank God. Can't believe what I saw in you. If you love me, you will promise not to hurt me and be honest. Then you call me your goddess. Just look how you've gone and you've lost me. Used to kick it like 4 hours, would miss me in the shower, but now it has changed. Now I've realized I was played. You thinking you could hurt me just means that I'm the only one that ever cared about you. So you're here still feeling lonely, so you still wanna call me. Hitting on my line while I'm doing just fine. Oh, used to be my favorite drug, but now that habit's gone, thank God. Can't believe what I saw in you. It was your loving that I missed, used to fill me up with this, even told me all the flaws you had in you. It was your loving that I missed, used to fill me up with bliss, even told me all the flaws you had in you. Say you never even cheated, always loyal, not mistreated. Looking back, it's like I always knew. If you love me, you will promise not to hurt me and be honest. Then you call me your goddess. Just look how you've gone and you've lost me. You had me twisted all around, and I tried so hard to trust you. All I even wanted was for you to say I love you. I can't even recognize all the truth behind your life. I'm so deep 'cause I won't stay out miles away from you. If you love me, you will promise not to hurt me and be honest. Then you call me your goddess. Just look how you've gone and you've lost this.
Good people. How y'all doing? How's everybody? How's everybody? Give me 1 second, folks. Let me get my mic in here. Testing, testing, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2. In the house, in the house. Watch your mouth. Well, if it's going to be, it's up to me to fulfill my dreams and possibilities with dedication and motivation to inspire thousands from all nations. When times are tough and breaks you down, just smile with toughness and rebuild from the ground. During tough times, adversity is a lot. Just remember, time flies, but you are the pilot. Ow! Folks, what's going on? I'm fired up as usual, always excited to come to you guys. Sorry we didn't do this on Monday for our Monday Motivational Power Talk. This is the makeup day, okay? This is the makeup day. We got conversation we're going to have with you guys tonight. Just a couple of update announcements that I want to provide to you guys. You guys know that I'm working on something that's kind of big, a project I'm working on. I'm not ready to release the details of it yet, but we're close. We're close. And once we are in that position, this is going to be something that's going to affect people around the surrounding area, the surrounding regions that I'm in. Okay. Want to give a quick shout out to my lady, my queen, Miss Quintina Lee. Thank you, sweetheart, for coming in here. She's my rock. She holds me down, folks. She holds me down. She always has my back. Always have my back. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, queen. Thank you, Tink. That's my Tink right there, folks. If y'all didn't know, now you know. That is my twink. I'm telling you right now. She holds me down, folks. If she ever leaves me, I'm going with her. I also want to give a shout out to a gentleman who is a master in the car sales industry. His name is Floyd Alexander. He was once my general sales manager when I was selling cars up in Waldorf, Maryland, at Waldorf Ford and Dodge before I moved out of DC. I'm going to tell you something right now. If you are looking for a job, if you want to master your sales skills, okay, and make money doing it, Floyd Alexander is the guy you need to talk to. Now, listen, he ain't about no bullshit. Don't go up there if you ain't got no hustle in your game, okay? If you got some faking in your shaking, don't go see Floyd, because I'm gonna tell you exactly like he told me the first day. It was probably in like 2001, 2003, somewhere around there. When I first met him, I went up there. I left one Ford dealer because I wasn't making money. I went up to Waldorf Ford because of the reputation of them being a volume store and having a lot of sales going on. I met him, I interviewed with him, and he said, I'm looking for people who wants to make at least 10 grand a month. Man, I remember that to this day. I didn't know what that meant at the time because I come from a corporate background. I did okay in car sales, but he put the fire to me. He said, Jay Lee, we need more out of you. He pushed me and pushed. I didn't know what that meant. It still didn't register. Okay. Regardless of what my dad told me about work ethic and working hard and always trying to be above, Floyd helped push that in me, but it didn't resonate with me until long after I have left this car business. I said, this is what Floyd used to try to tell me. This is it. Folks, I put the boots to the pavement. He and I have some mutual friends that's surprised to see what I'm doing now as a speaker. I had met Les Brown as a speaker. Les Brown had trained me. I've been trained by Dr. Willie Jolly also, and both of them are in the Speaker Hall of Fame, folks. I've learned from some of the best in the business. I love to speak. I love to help people. I love being an entrepreneur, but I'm I take it a little bit differently in my approach in my platform. Everybody have their own platform. Everybody have their own style. And here's what I noticed. I've kind of noticed the corporate folks don't really call me as much as they used to come and speak. And that's okay. And that is the reason why that's because I kind of changed my platform just a little bit. I want to change my platform for the little people. I wanted to change my platform for those who are still focusing on trying to find somebody to love, trying to find somebody that's going to be, what they say, equally yoked, so to speak. And what that really means. How are they going to find that? Where are they going to find that? Why they haven't found that? I started to shift my focus a little bit on that, not totally that, but to include that in my platform on what I speak about. I still speak corporate stuff, but a lot of the corporate stuff's thinking that I've changed my platform, which I have not, but it's okay. Because here's what happened, folks. Just like in the music industry, me as a speaker, when I don't get a whole lot of speaking engagements, what do? I create the damn platform myself, okay? And I can hire other speakers to come and speak on my platform. I did that in 2018 when I had the Tampa Bay Wealth Summit, okay? I had, at the time, and probably still is, the most sought after speaker in the world is Lisa Nichols. She spoke at my event in 2018. I have the footage for it and everything. 2018, Tampa Bay Wealth Summit. We did it right here in Clearwater, Florida, at the Hilton on Clearwater Beach. We were on the beach, folks, and then we were on a balcony for our VIP lunch. Was right there on the balcony, literally on the beach. Beautiful atmosphere. We also had James Arthur Ray. Him and Lisa Nichols both come from the movie The Secret. They spoke there. We had a ton of other speakers. The time had gotten so crunched, I didn't even speak. I held my time back and said, no, I want everybody else to get their go, because people have traveled from around the country to come to this event. Some were speakers, some were people in the audience. So guess what I did? I held back. I said, no, I want you guys to make sure you get your time. This might be my event, but this is your event as well. And I want to put you out there. I want you to be out there and knock it dead. I'll have my time. Don't worry about me. I want you guys to go out there and did it. So I sacrificed my time for other people because of the time restraints that we ended up having at that event. Now, let me just share with you guys before we get into our topic, right? Our drink for the evening. Drink for the evening is lemonade. And it's pink lemonade because my regular lemonade is gone. I like to drink this like organic, like lemonade out of Aldi's. I'm telling you, folks, a lot of millionaires go to Aldi's. You better go there and network. Just say hi to people or something. You never know who you're going to meet. I'm trying to tell you. Met a gentleman by the name of Dr. Crick before. Pulled up at Aldi's in a Rolls Royce. In a Rolls Royce. You got to understand, just because people got a lot of money doesn't mean that they have to go to all the expensive stuff. You got to understand, people is very, very, very serious about their wealth. They're very, very serious about their budget. So just because they make a lot doesn't mean that they're looking to go spend a lot. So people come to Aldi's. Aldi's got some healthy foods there. They got organic food there. Met him in there, talked with him. Come to find out, the dude have performed over 50 heart surgeries. Retired doctor, multi-millionaire, got an 8,000 square foot house down in Sarasota, about an hour from here, from where I am. Invited me to come out one time. I haven't made it out to him yet, but he invited me to come out, sit with him, talk with him, And guess what? You go to the cigar lounge. There are a lot of financially stable people in the cigar lounge, smoking cigars, just shooting it up, chatting it out with other people, networking. You're going to meet a lot of important people at the cigar lounge. A lot of ladies go there. They dress fancy. They dressed up in their little fancy gear, and they go there because they want to meet these people. Maybe they're looking for a sugar daddy, or maybe they're looking for a man with 6 figures or whatever. I don't know what their reason is. I don't care. It's not my business. But I'm going to tell you something. You go to the cigar lounge. If you don't smoke cigars, get a drink, network, talk to people. You'll be surprised. I met so many people who have connections in cybersecurity that's going to help me launch my cybersecurity business soon. Network, people. You got to get out of your comfort zone. Now, also, I'm very close to the other project that I told you guys about. That's going to be launching soon. I'm excited about that. Why? Is because it's going to help other people. in communities. It's going to help other peoples, but I can't tell you that yet, folks. I can't tell you exactly what that is yet, but we are very close. Okay. Now, for the guys, I want to talk to you guys about our appearance. What I'm wearing today is a necktie. Well, of course, I'm wearing black on black, but this necktie has a double Windsor in it. Okay. A double Windsor in the necktie. Now, normally I wear a single Windsor when I have a collar that's not wide. Like, this is kind of a narrow kind of collar point, but I got a double Windsor in here because I know I got a lot of room underneath the collar. So I put a double Windsor under there. So you're only going to see this part of the necktie, of the knot. Okay. My pocket square is, what kind of fold do I have in my pocket square? This pocket square is basically a puff pocket square fold upside down. So I have the top of the pocket square, which is the ball point of it. I put, instead of having that facing up, I took the bottom of it where you see the edges of the pocket square. I have that part facing up instead of, the puff part. So it's an upside down puff in the pocket square. Why do I share this with guys every time I do the podcast? Is because I believe a man should be looking like a man. A man should have a good appearance about himself. Always walk out the house, camera ready. You never know when somebody want to take your picture. You never know if you're going to have other people taking pictures anywhere and you might be in the background. You don't want to wear house shoes outside the house. Why? Because house shoes belong in the house. That's why they call it house shoes. You don't wear pajamas outside the house, ladies. You don't wear bonnets. You don't wear your underclothes out of the house. That is for in-house. When you come outside, you make sure you is high and tight and you are prepared to see the world. Okay. Now, fellas, we at least want to know 3 different knots for our necktie. At least 3 different knots. Okay. I know about 8 of them. I know the Windsor, double Windsor, the forehand. I know the Eldridge knot. I know the Trinity knot. I know different knots. Okay. And we also want to know at least 5 different folds for your pocket square. At least 5 different folds for your pocket square. And at least 1 different tie for your ascot. Folks might be asking, what is an ascot? An ascot, gentlemen, is where you have, it's not a tie, but your shirt is wide open. It looks like you have a scarf in here, and it kind of puffs up in the front. If you guys, excuse me, folks. If you guys remember Gilligan's Island, they had one of the, I think it was the, it might have been the professor, or the older gentleman who had the hat, the little cap. He wore an ascot. He had a red ascot. If you guys have seen the movie Black Adam recently, the gentleman that used to play James Bond, old guy, the old 007 guy was in that movie. He always wore ascots in that movie. And I just like, wow, I was looking at the movie last night and noticed it and said, wow, this guy is wearing ascots throughout the whole movie. Now, let me show you what, guys, real quick before we get into our topic. Let me show you guys what an ascot looked like. Now, you guys might have seen my latest pictures when I was out with my lady. We was out over the weekend. I had an ascot that night, okay? And this is what it looks like. This is an ascot, okay? You have ascots that have this loop here. It's pretty much like a half of ascot, but this is a full ascot. This is a real ascot. I don't suggest getting them ascots with a little loop. Don't be lazy. That's like buying a necktie that's a pre-knotted necktie. No, put the work in. Learn how to fold, okay? But you open it up, this is what it looks like. It goes around your neck here, okay? It goes around your neck, and you kind of tie it like a necktie. But after you finish tying it like a necktie, the bottom part is going to fold backwards and fold up underneath the knot and flap over, okay? Now, here's the trick to it. Once it is completed, once you've completed the ascot fold, it should be hanging in the front of your chest like this, okay? And when it hangs on the chest like this, you leave your top 2 shirt buttons open because it lays in your shirt. You can leave I normally just unloosen my top button, not the second, but don't unbutton more than 2 buttons, okay? The top 2. Now, the shirt itself being open is gonna formulate the shape of the ascot. it's going to make it look like it's a little puff because the shirt is actually doing that, not you. All you're doing is making sure that once you fold it, that your ends of the ascot is spread it out. Make sure it's not like this or like that. Make sure you pull it out in your shirt once you finish it, and the shirt is going to make it. It's going to puff it out. If you look at my photo, if you look up this Google ascot, right? Google ascot, and you will see how to fold it. They'll teach you how to fold an ascot. All right. So, folks, we're going to have a conversation. And this is what I like to tell people every time I speak. I don't look for you to agree or disagree. That is totally your prerogative. I just tell people to chew the meat and spit out the bone. I'm just telling you why I've had my level of success, and it might not be how you're going to succeed, but it's an idea. I'm sharing some ideas. I'm sharing my perspective, which I always come from a business perspective. Always come from a business perspective. Why is that? Because we always have to take care of business first before anything. I don't care who you're in love with. I don't care who you love. If you can't take care of business, you can't take care of people you love. Am I right or am I right? All right. So we're going to talk about that. And the topic is everyone brings baggage to relationships. Everyone brings baggage to relationships. And the reason why that is because life will always get in the way of every one of us, folks. Life will always get in the way for each and every one of us. I don't care what goals you have. I don't care about your dreams. And I want you to accomplish. I want you to reach your dream. I want you to reach your highest potential. But life will always get in the way. Why? Because that's life. That's what life is geared to do. That is what it's supposed to do. You're going to have baggage, whether it's business baggage, emotional baggage, previous relationship baggage, bills, credit. I don't care what it is. You're going to have some baggages. Everyone you meet got baggages. That's why it's always say, be nice, for everyone you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. Everyone you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. So you have baggages. If you're watching this podcast right now, I'm talking to you too. You got baggages. Just because you might be on a certain level to someone else doesn't mean that you're exempt from it. You have baggages. I have baggages. I got business going on. I'm trying to make it too. I'm trying to grind. I'm trying to get to the next level. I'm going to tell you something about a millionaire. If you ask some millionaire, they'll tell you and ask them, what is the one negative about being a millionaire? And a lot of them will tell you the fact that I'm not a billionaire. That's a baggage. They're grinding hard. They're trying to get to the next level. They're trying to reach that next level. I don't care what it is. It doesn't matter what it is. You get baggages. So when you meet other people, people automatically want to turn their nose up at other people because they say they got baggages. Women like to turn their nose up at a man who is raising his son. Oh, no, he got kids. He got a son. He got a kid. He got 2 kids. I ain't got time for it. But you want him to have time for you when you got kids. He's a good guy. You should be turned on at the fact that he's raising and doing a good job for his kids. You want to disregard him because he got a kid? He ain't asking you to raise him. He got that. People, we live in a world where people are always looking to be served before they're looking to serve. Everybody is in a place where they're always looking to be serviced first. They want to be served before providing service. This is why a lot of relationships don't work. Because a lot of people are looking for, okay, if I get with this guy or if I get with this woman, what can she do for me? What, when you should be asking, what can you do for them? Always be looking to help people. Always be looking for ways to try to help elevate others. And if you do that, folks, if you help other people get what they want in life, you are already included. You will automatically get what you want. People see and applaud me all the time. Look, I've always helped people. Even if I didn't have it to help, I say, I don't have this to help, but I can try to do this, or I can take you here, or I can lead you in that direction. It has burned me tremendously. Nearly cost me my life, but let me tell you something. I recovered because I continue to do the things I've always done, which is to help people. That is a passion for me. That is my calling. That is my calling. So what am I saying here? People want to recover. You want to recover from your trauma. You want to recover from things that's tearing you apart. Stay living in your purpose. Living in your purpose and continue to do the things that you were built for is therapeutic. That's how you get over your life issues. That is how you can diminish the baggage that you have before you even bring all of your baggage, all of your total baggage to a new relationship. Live in your purpose. What do you mean, Jay? What do you mean, live in my purpose? What are you saying? Explain that to me. Here's the point I'm making, folks. A plane that sits in the hangar and never fly, eventually it won't fly. Eventually it won't fly. Why is that? Because it is not serving the purpose for which it was built. Everybody got baggages, but your baggages can be managed. It can be controlled if you stay in your purpose, if you stay focused on what you're supposed to be accomplishing. Brother Jeremy Amin. He said, everyone brings baggage. Some people come prepared for a round the world trip. He's absolutely right. He is absolutely right. See, what you have to determine, folks, is this person the person that you will help unpack those baggages? Somebody might come with credit that's not so good. Some people will come with hurt from a prior relationship. Listen, folks, and I get it. I always say, get through the healing process of your prior relationship before you go to the other one. But the fact of the matter is, when I say that, I mean take time out to yourself. But at some point, somebody needs some help with that. Somebody's gonna need somebody else to be there to help them get through that. When I say get through that, I don't necessarily mean become or be that rebound for that person, but to help them get through that. Encourage them, give them some words of encouragement. If you're going to let people be out there by themselves, folks, you just never know what can develop in a person's mind. People develop suicidal thoughts. People start developing thoughts of alcohol, drugs, prostitution, crime, because they couldn't cope with the baggage that they had or they still have. And I'm not telling you to pat them up, say, oh, everything will be fine. No, I'm not saying that, because everything won't be fine until you do something about it. The point that I'm trying to make is help them accomplish what they need to accomplish to get through the baggages that they have. Don't say, man, that everything will be fine, or when the ladies go, child, everything will be fine. No, don't tell them that. because you're crippling them. You're making them to believe that everything will be fine, but they got to do something about it for things to be fine. Hey, you may want to look into this. This might help you. Okay? Give them some resources. Help them with resources. Don't turn your back because, oh no, you got too many baggages. Got too many baggages. Just so do you. You got to also start to think, what baggages would they take on if they start dealing with you? I ain't saying. I'm just saying. Nobody's exempt. We're all in this together. We all on this planet. We're sharing a world. And we are all on allowed time. The average lifespan is 30,000 to 35,000 days on Earth. Time's not running out, but your life is. So during your lifespan, try to help and love as many people as you can. People don't like to do that because people are always looking to be served rather than provide service. My lady can tell you right now, I don't ask her for anything. What she want to do is totally on her. My focus with my lady, my total focus is to find a way to serve and keep her in a state of safe and happiness. She'll tell you. I'm always looking for ways to put a smile on her face, not just to keep her mouth closed. See, a lot of people do things just to keep somebody's mouth closed. That's not me. I do things to make sure she's having a good time. You guys see us all the time. and a lot of you think we just started doing this. Let me tell you something, folks. We have been going out and having a good time for about 2 years. 2 years now. You just start seeing us do things within months. We just decided to let y'all in on what we're doing. We've been doing this since like January and February of 2021. Here it is 2023. Y'all just now really seeing this a few months ago. We've been doing this stuff. This isn't new for us. People didn't know that. But the fact that the point that I'm making in this situation is, folks, is I am always looking to serve. Serve. Service. Let me explain this to you guys. Let me say this. I want you guys to write this down. Put it in the comments if you need to, so that you can come back to it later. If you ain't got nothing to write with, put it in the comments, okay? You're very welcome, Tink. You're very welcome. But I want to say something. I want y'all to put this in the comments, if you will. And most people don't get this. That's why the success of others is only the 3%, while 90%, 97% don't get it. But I'm going to say something to you guys, and I hope you guys remember this. Listen to me. Service is the rent we pay for the space on earth we occupy. Let me repeat that. Service is the rent we pay for the space on earth we occupy. Everybody need to be providing service. Whether it's on your job, your relationships, your family, doesn't matter. You always should be looking for ways to provide service. My lady and I can be out, and she would tell you, we will be out anywhere. If I see somebody hood up on their car, I would take the time and say, excuse me, do you need a jump? She would tell you. We were just at IKEA Sunday. Sometimes we got to go to IKEA because IKEA got good food. Excuse me. We go to IKEA sometimes to eat. Even if we don't buy no furniture and everything, we just go there because we love the food. Okay. And as we were going into IKEA, there was a lady and an older gentleman had this big old sofa that they wanted to put up in his pickup truck. I just happily walked over there. The lady didn't see me coming up, but I said, "Excuse me, ma'am." I just said, "Excuse me." And when she looked around and turned, I was grabbing a sofa for her. I said, "Which end are you guys going to put up in the truck first?" I said, "I'll put my end up first." And help them put the sofa up in the pickup truck. Folks, always look for ways to serve others. I read a book by the name of Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. It was written by a guy named T. Harv Eker. I want you guys to look up that book, T. Harv Eker. His book is called Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. Let me tell you what he said. He said, successful people are always looking for ways to help others, while unsuccessful people always want to know what's in it for me. Let me repeat that. Successful people are always looking for ways to serve others, while unsuccessful people always asking what's in it for me. They're not willing to serve. See, ladies, I understand hypergamy. I understand you looking to date a man that's on a higher level than yourself. I get it. But your success rate is very low. It is not low because there are no men available for you. Your success rate is low because the universe is answering to your thoughts. Because you're looking to be served first without looking to serve first. So therefore, the universe is going to say, they're going to keep giving you people who think like you do. See, people don't understand the law of attraction. They don't want to talk about that. People don't want to hold themselves accountable. They just want to get on Facebook and bash people because they're not getting what they want. The universe will always say, your wish is my command, and will continue to give you exactly. See, folks, we don't get in life what we want. We get in life what we are. And if you want more out of life, then you have to become more valuable. How do you become more valuable? By willing to provide a service to those who needs it, those who may be seeking it. See, what we seek in life is seeking us. If you are looking to serve, you will run into people who are also looking to serve. If you just want to provide, if you just want to be served, all you're going to meet is other people who just want to be served. So now you just standing looking at one another. Looking at one another. Wondering who's going to do what first. Then the relationship don't work. You leave, they leave. You say some harsh things about each other on the way out the door, and then you so emotionally damaged. You bring all your emotions to your keyboard and start posting it on Facebook, looking for co-signers who also have a low success rate to co-sign for you. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Zig Ziglar said it himself. If you help people get what they want in life, you will by law get what you want. It's a universal law, folks. Just like the law of gravity is a universal law. The law of gravity says whether you're a good person, bad person, doesn't matter your race, color, creed, religion, political party, doesn't matter any of that. If you walk and jump off a building, you will hit the ground. Law. The same law, the same as I'm telling you about law, about the law of vibration. Energy, vibration. The universe operates on two things, energy and frequency. Your energy will determine what frequency you're going under. You're going down. If you keep meeting more people, oh, he just wants somebody to do this. All he wants is sex. All he wants is this. All he wants is that. Well, won't you start thinking about all the things you want? All you want is this. All you want is that. All you want is that. Oh, same thing for the guys. All you want is this. All you want is that. And start reversing your thinking and saying, I'm looking for someone I want to serve. I'm looking for somebody I want to be able to make happy. Not I'm looking for somebody to make me happy. No, I'm looking for somebody who I can make happy. You see the difference there, folks? You see the different thinking that take place there? And as long as you're looking for somebody that you want to make happy, you're going to find somebody who wants to make someone happy as well. A lot of people don't like to hear this because it calls for self-accountability. People don't want to hold themselves accountable. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at me. When you guys see us out, it's because that is me providing a service. That is me showing my lady how much I appreciate her. I appreciate her holding me down. I show her a good time. And that's not just in front of, and that's just not on camera. We have a lot more fun off camera. I just can't record it all because my hands are full. We got other stuff going on. I just can't always hold the camera. But we have much more fun than y'all see us on camera. That's probably Tonda right there. Facebook user. And you're absolutely right. It's always better to give than to receive. Let me tell you one thing, folks. Have you ever seen somebody do a bad thing to someone and it comes back double fold to them and it comes back worse to them than what they put out? Have you guys ever seen that? That same thing happens when you do good for others. It comes back double fold right back to you. It might not come back from that individual, but it can come back from somewhere else. And it doesn't have to always be an intimate situation. Doesn't always have to be an intimate situation. Provide service. Because everybody got baggages. Everybody. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're Oprah. I don't care if you're Elon Musk. I don't care if you're Bill Gates. I don't care if you're Jeff Bezos. You got baggages. Bill Gates just got divorced. Baggage. Baggage. Doesn't matter about your money. If you put a mirror in front of your face and it fogs up when you breathe on it, guess what? You got baggages. Now, how would you like for someone to reject you because of your baggage? That very person you meet can be that very person that helped you get through the baggages that you couldn't get rid of your own. Folks, we are here for one another. We're not here for ourselves. This separates the haves and the have-nots. It's about knowing your why. Your why is bigger than yourself. If your why don't make you cry, it's not a strong why. Your why is not about you. Your why is not because you want to have the finest cars or the biggest house. You want to wear the best clothes, the jewelry. That's making it about yourself. That's a person who thinks to have the mindset of always wanted to be served before being willing to provide service. Life will eventually kick them in the teeth. We are here for other people. We are here to help other people rise up. Push them up. Don't pull them up. Push them up. Why did I say push them up? Because when you push them up, you put them ahead of yourself. That's what leaders do. Leaders are not always in the front, people. Leaders are not always in the front. Sometimes leaders is the one that pushes you up. Elevate you. You get more strength from your body by pushing up than you do by pulling up. You guys recognize that? Because when you pull up, you can pull your back out of place. So you you put people ahead of yourself, you push them up. You will already be taken care of. God already will take care of you. The universe already will bring it all back to you, folks. Help people get through their baggages. Because everybody can't get through them by themselves. If you have the mindset of, well, they created them by themselves, they need to deal with it by themselves. It doesn't always work that way, folks. It does not always work that way. Facebook user said, leader's not always the one who commands, but the one who directs. That's right. That's the difference between a leader and a dictator. It's not about dictatorship, it's about leadership. A leader gives credit when things go right, but takes the blame when things go wrong. That is a leader. That is a leader. All of y'all got baggages. I don't care what relationship you left, and I don't care what relationship you're going to. Whoever it is that you're going to meet is going to come with baggages, and so are you. You ain't no better than they are. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how many degrees you got. I don't care nothing about your PhDs, your MBAs, your BAs. I don't care about what certificates you got. I don't care about your accolades. I don't care about your status. I don't care about any of that. You got baggages. Now, the fact of the matter is, are you worth unpacking those baggages? That's the key. Are you worth unpacking your baggages? So that should be the focus. Focus shouldn't be whether or not they get baggage or not. The focus should be, are they worth unpacking those baggages? My lady came with me. She got baggages. She had baggages. I had baggages. We helped each other get through those baggages. We helped each other unpack those baggages. Why? Because we saw the potential. We saw the core of each other. Not the shell of each other, but the core of each other. And she can tell you right now, her friends, her mother, her children loves me. And I'm not saying that I'm not patting myself on the back. Why do they love me? It is not because of just my personality or character or anything, my status. It had nothing to do with it. They love me because I always look to serve. Service is the rent we pay for the space on earth we occupy. My lady tells me all the time, I know for a fact women you have been with in the past have not experienced this in you. I said, no, because you live in a world where people always looking to be served first. And Tink just put up there what I just said. Y'all need to put that in the comments. I need some of y'all to put those in the comments. All of y'all, put that in the comments. Service is the rent we pay for the space on earth we occupy. You know what Dr. King said? A man who have not found something worth dying for is not fit to live. You find something worth dying for, you provide service to it. To her or to it or whatever it is. To him, doesn't matter. But if you think just because of what you have between your legs is good enough for you to not do nothing and just always be served, you're going to be in for a rude awakening. And I just did a video a few weeks ago called Why Modern Women Are Becoming Homeless at an Alarming Rate, 35% higher, 35% rate, which is 15% higher than men who are becoming homeless. Brother Oliphant hit it right on the nose. Exactly what I just said. Got to lift with your legs. You can boost them up to a space to unpack and be in a safe and peaceful place. Why is that so difficult, folks? Listen, folks, life is supposed to be challenging, not difficult. Not difficult. Y'all making it difficult. Life is easy, man, if you just follow your dreams and live in your purpose. Life is easy. Life is phenomenal. Life is going to be here after you were gone, after I'm gone. Life always going to exist, folks. It's not hard. Just change, just flip things around. Let me tell you something about the poor and the rich. People say, oh, the rich get richer and the poor get poor. That's bullshit. The rich get richer because they think differently from the poor. My father used to tell me, if you want to be rich, then look at what poor people do and don't do it. Everything has it's called the law of polarity. The law of polarity states that everything has an opposite. Left, right, north, south, east, west, black, white, up, down, negative and positive. And you don't get rid of the negative or the positive. They're both working simultaneously because they create balance. That's what polar is, balance. People say, oh, get rid of the negative. You ain't going to get rid of the negative. The negative is always going to be there. You need negative to develop pictures. Come on, folks, y'all ain't with me. You need negative to develop pictures. Negative is always going to be there. You need negative and positive to work together to have this light right here. You need negative and positive to work together to start your car. You need negative and positive to work together if you're driving a Tesla. You're never going to get rid of negative. This is why you put a stay balanced. The same thing goes for health. Stress. Did you know that you also have good stress as well as bad stress? Distress is what's known as bad stress, or they just say stress. But it's a thing called eustress. It's spelled E-U-S-T-R-E-S-S. Eustress. It is also known as good stress. And here's the ticker, folks. Whether it's good stress or bad stress, they both have the same effect on the body. Why? Because whether you're on the good stress side or the bad stress side, you're not balanced. The key is to stay even keel, to stay balanced. That's the goal. That's why I keep telling you guys, this is not difficult. When you want to provide service, provide a service. Look to help people. Look to provide service. Look to offer yourself. Offer your skill set. And you will be served gracefully. You will be served gracefully. That's the bone-hearted truth. Again, chew the meat, spit out the bone. If it wasn't for you, it wasn't for you. Chew the meat, spit out the bone. Facts. Look it up. Good stress, eustress. Look it up. Folks, look it up. Call your doctor. Talk to your doctor about it. It's there. The information is out there. I ain't pulling this out my ass. I ain't making this up. I don't make this up. Don't make this up. Hope you guys understand what I'm saying. Hope it makes sense what I'm saying. And I hope I've been very, very helpful to you. If I was helpful to you guys, put that in the comments, please. I would appreciate it. Just say thank you. This has been helpful. I would really appreciate that. And I see a lot of people commenting. I don't know where, but I assume they're commenting on that LeBron James post I put up earlier. Good to see John Jackson, man. What's up, folks? What's up, fam? Good to see you, man. Always a pleasure, man. That's my fam right there. Good, my man John Jackson. Known him since we were kids, elementary school. So let me tell you guys about a post I put up. LeBron James was wearing some clothes that I thought was feminine. I thought it was feminine. I'm not going to sit here and fake. I mean, yeah, he might be LeBron James, and I get it. Congratulate him on, achieving his breaking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's record. You're very welcome, Ollie Fine. I appreciate you, man. Yes, sir. You're very welcome, Brother John. So, LeBron James had an outfit that looked feminine. I'm not gonna hold back. I'm gonna tell you the truth, right? So I assume women who are commenting, I can see the comments, but I don't know what they're saying yet until I go to the post. But I assume it's always black women that's supporting this feminine stuff with men. Ladies, I don't understand what the hell y'all problem is. That's another conversation we need to have, because I need y'all ladies. If you want us to rise again as African Americans, then y'all need to come back to us. Leave that damn feminist bullshit alone, because that is who is emasculating our men, and y'all are unconsciously supporting this. Y'all need to cut that out, because if you keep it up, there won't be any men left for you to have. There's already a shortage of men now. You need to start standing up behind the guys, standing up behind us, and tell them they need to stop trying to emasculate your men. Wake the fuck up. He wearing some tight ass pants, and that's not a masculine. That is not a way a man should be dressed. I don't care who he is. I applaud him on his accolades. Congratulations. I have no problem with what he does on the basketball court, but I do have a problem with his appearance and how he is dressing in front of young men. That is not how we want to set our men up to be walk. And he got a purse in his hand. And y'all women thinking that shit's cute. You're thinking it's cute. This shit ain't cute, ladies. Because every time I make a post about that, the only people that comes for me to have an attitude with me about that is black women. What is wrong with you? You need to stop, ladies. Y'all need to stop listening to the Beyoncés and to these white feminist movements telling you, oh, you don't need a man and all this. They preaching, they living conservative lives, but preaching liberal lives. They telling you about you don't need a man. Your black man don't need to live with you. You can do this on your own. But they turn right around and go home to their damn husbands while you have nobody. Do your homework. Start reading. Pick up some books. Read. Start standing behind your men. I don't care how mad you are at them, because they're not as bad as the feminist movement is trying to make you believe they are. You're digging your own grave, ladies. You're digging your own grave. At this rate, you will die alone, all by yourself. While these fake feminists is building wealth with their husband, but they telling you to get rid of yours. You better wake up. You better wake up. You better wake up, because I'm gonna tell you something right now. I'm Generation X. After me, that is it for men. That is it for men. All the emasculation that's taking place is going to be y'all sons. Yeah. Yeah. After Generation X, all your men are gonna be walking around with purses and tight ass "come fuck me" jeans. All of them. But you don't want to stand up for it because you don't want to support men who is trying to make it right for men. You don't want to stand behind us. You want to stand behind them who wants to get rid of us. That's who you're standing behind. And I'm not knocking or getting anything against LGBT and all them. Listen, if that's your life, be that. Do whatever it is you do, what helps, what makes you happy. But if God forsake, if there are no more men left, ladies, you will die without us. You will die. When I say die, I'm speaking premature death without us. You letting these people divide us, they are the ones winning, because they go right back and turn around after they finish preaching to you about how you don't need a man. They go right back home to their husbands. Beyonce put all this stuff in her songs, and she go right back to her Jay-Z husband. And you ain't got nobody. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Now that's a different topic that's another sermon for another Sunday. I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole right now because we speaking on the topic at hand of everyone brings baggage to relationships. Which I'm pretty much done with. I spoke on that tonight. Listen, folks, I hope this has been helpful. I got 4 favors I'm going to ask you guys. The first favor is to turn those damn TVs off. That's exactly the point I was just making. It's killing your inspiration. And it's killing your integrity. It's killing your character. It's killing your creed. It's killing your people. Turn it off. Read something. Look at some documentaries. Do some study. Focus on your goals, dreams, and aspirations. Focus on your gift. Focus on your purpose. Focus on your purpose. Because life will be harder for you if you're not living in your purpose. I don't care how far you want to go away from your purpose. Life will always be difficult. Not challenging, but difficult because you make it difficult. You make it difficult. It's difficult for a grass to grow. It's difficult for grass to grow. I mean, it's challenging for grass to grow. It's a challenge because grass grows against gravity. So it's challenging for a grass to grow. You have to help it. But if you steady walking on the grass, now you made what was challenging, you made it difficult. You guys understand what I'm saying? It's challenging for grass to grow. But when you keep walking on it, you make it difficult for it to grow. Come on, folks, y'all ain't hear me. Life is supposed to be challenging, not difficult. You make life difficult and merely because you are not living in your purpose. Ladies, you're not living in your purpose. Men, you ain't living in your purpose. You think you can do without the other. Bullshit. Stop the weird shit. And yeah, and then get on the Grammys. I love me some Jay-Z. But she's telling y'all don't need a man. But she goes right home to hers. She goes right home to hers. Shout out to Brother Oliphant. So that's the first thing. Turn the TVs off, folks. It's poisoning you. I promise you it's poisoning you. Number two favor. Please like, share, and subscribe the video. Like, share, and subscribe. You can see the bottom of the screen there. You can see all my platforms. You see all my platforms. Twitter. On Twitter, I'm J Hunter Lee #1. Okay, on Twitter. Instagram, J Hunter Lee. Facebook, J Hunter Lee, on my business and personal one. YouTube, Jay Hunter Lee, and Twitch, Jay Hunter Lee. If you're on Twitch, I'm Jay Hunter Lee on Twitch as well. Twitch is another platform like YouTube where you can watch videos. And Twitch is a little bit more freedom of speech friendly than YouTube. So there's a lot of good information out on Twitch. Okay, check it out. I'm on there as well, Jay Hunter Lee on Twitch. A quick shout out to those who are watching overseas on my business page, my Jay Hunter Lee business page. Those are people who are in Guinea, Egypt, Northern Africa, like Morocco, Sudan, Egypt. I want to give a shout out to those down there in Fiji and Belize. Also, in the Western Africa hemisphere, like Guinea, Gambia is over there. And those who are watching in Sweden, I see Sweden. I got Canada. Canada's in the house. Good shout out to Canada. Thank you guys for stopping in from Canada. Also, those in the UK, Amsterdam. Thank you guys for stopping in. I see you guys. I see you guys over there. Can't leave you guys out. I want to give a shout out to those who are watching on LinkedIn because we're also live on LinkedIn right now. Thank you guys for stopping in. Thank you guys for stopping in on your Facebook as well. So that's my second. Listen, if the video wasn't for you, it's okay. Share it anyway because you know somebody this video can help. Okay, you know somebody this video can help. Just like food, if there's certain food that you don't want, you pass the plate to somebody you know will eat it. Don't make it about yourself. Pass it on to somebody else. Okay, that it will help them. Third favor is you see at the bottom you see a little $ Jay Hunter Lee there. That is my Cash App. It's not mandatory. It's not a standard. It's just a request that you donate $20 or less to the podcast. It's not for me. I'm okay with money. I don't want your money. It's only for the podcast. I might need a light one day. I might need a camera one day. I got a laptop here. You see the banner here? I didn't always have this banner. So this banner in Rails cost me about $300. $80 of that came from you guys' donation. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So that's all it's for. It's for the podcast. This is our podcast. We are family here. We rock together. I thank you guys. I like you guys rocking with me, and I appreciate you rocking with me. So that's all the donation is for. $20 or less. Don't send me more than that. Don't send me $40, $50 because I will reject it. Why? Is because I didn't ask for that much. I'm a fair guy like that. Don't thank you. I didn't ask for $40 and $50. $20 or less. It could be $2, $3, $5, $10. Don't matter. As long as it's not over 20. Is that fair, folks? Okay. That's all I'm asking. Now, what is my fourth favor? Because I told you guys I had 4, right? What is my fourth favor? My fourth favor is the biggest one of all. The biggest one of all, folks. What is that fourth one? The fourth favor is to sing like no one can hear you. Dance like no one can see you. Love like you've never been hurt. And live like it's heaven on earth. I'm Jay Hunter Lee. I love you, and the world needs you, and it ain't nothing you can do about it. So stop that damn texting and driving. Peace and blessings, folks. I'll see you guys soon.